Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Nice.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Making a stop that time, Nick Cross.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on.
Will Rowe looking to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Colts in the nickel set on 3rd.
60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go.
On 1st down, Genty. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. And off to Genty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 70 Lions. Ready,
This time it's a passing play. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60. Ready. Liking 18.
Now it's Bill Rowe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Warrior 70, Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, third and long. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Carlson's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Anytime you go on the road, if you could put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Let's go.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. That one complete to Turner. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Gfssl. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and short, it's Milrow. Short pass brought in. Jukes his way into space. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And after the play, one of the Colts is still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Here's the first carry for LeQuint Allen. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Ready.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson now. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
19, target. Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19, 18.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Headed out right. That's cut by A.J. Brown. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down Colts. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. 79.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's second and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Running for the marker on second. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Okay, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
70.
To the air on his first down, Richardson. Right side is reeled in by Warren. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second and 3 now.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
60, that's Cougar 19. Go.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing again, Richardson. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now lead by 10. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
Colts 14, Raiders 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Give up the guns. It's Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
To the air, Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Milrow throwing on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Straight ahead with Genty. A lot of space ahead. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game in the first half.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4.
14. Raiders 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Taylor again. Fights his way through a tackle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Come on.
Play fake. It's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Even 25 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Shot. 18. Top low 18. Let's go.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Cut out left. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
21. Raiders 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. Looks through and breaks away. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
70 Rangers, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, Milrow. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe the Raiders covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
1918. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
A.J. Cole on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Play action with Richardson. Buying some time left. He can run it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Richardson on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Set 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Ready?
They'll throw again. Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. This is going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
70 Timberwolves. Drop 60, drop 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one nabbed by Warren. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18 Cardinal, 18 Mustang 19.
Once more now, it's Richardson. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts lead by 15 now.
Raiders 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he drives that one backward on a gain of 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. He'll throw it. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Running back sent in motion. Throwing here just before halftime. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this 2nd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He cuts it to the right sideline. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts blow the lead coming out at halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Colts grow the lead now to 22 points.
Raiders 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Giving this to Denty. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Denty. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. And the Raider first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Raider first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
On first down, Denty. That plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Here's the handoff. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On the ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's a screen play to Denty. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Trying for it with Milrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Check mash.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts. Escapes the pocket. On the move, past the 40. There he goes again. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts trying to end this before the final quarter. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Colts grow their lead yet again.
Colts 42, Raiders 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Throwing now, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That goes for 32 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colt as they get somebody out there to tend to him.
Got it. Ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Panther 11. Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Now that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Colts going in the dime look. 3rd down, 6 DBs out there.
Ready. Go.
Genty from the gun. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Milrow to throw on 4th. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders.
Go! Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Milrow from the gun. Looking slant route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Here's Milrow to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they have this one well contained. So there's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Desperation time here. To the sideline, and it is incomplete. Short of line to gain. Wouldn't have mattered anyway on 4th down. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 by 6.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second and 9.
Okay,
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
ready. Bronco 80. No, ready.
Sending him on the dive. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
19 tight. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Richardson on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
6.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Shoots away from one. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Richardson will do it himself. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
On the double.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 6. Viking 18.
Plowing up the middle. Escapes the defender. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, you want to get about 5 yards to carry? We'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. That's Cotton for the 1st. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Running for it with Taylor. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
Raiders 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him the drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Maverick. Cowboy 80. Go.
To throw. Here's Milrow. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of the defense.
Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Hand off to the back. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19. Go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 23 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Counter give to Genty. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ready.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Raiders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. He's making a bid for it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
Here we go. 79. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Finds Pittman complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
2nd and goal.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's all in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
Design run. Here's Here's Richardson.
Ready?
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Striking 18.
This is a design run for Richardson.